to go over conditional formatting within Microsoft Excel. So in order to do this, we're going to want to be in the Home tab, the Home ribbon here, and we're going to be utilizing this button right here called Conditional Formatting. So what conditional formatting is applying a pre-selected type of formatting to certain contents within a range of cells. So just to illustrate this, what you want to do, well, first what you want to do is you want to highlight the cells by clicking on the cell and then just dragging down to highlight the cells that you want to be working upon or to apply the conditional formatting to. So we're going to click on cells B2 through 21, and we'll click on conditional formatting, and we'll just run through all the different options here. So if you hover over highlight cell rules, Excel provides here the most commonly used types of conditional formatting. So if we click on greater than, what this will do is, if we type in 5, it'll apply a certain form of formatting to the cells that are greater than 5. So what you're seeing here is that it's highlighted in red with a dark red text. So that's over here in this column that we can select. The light red fill with dark red text. There's a couple different options here that Excel provides you. So you can pick yellow fill with dark yellow text or green fill. So we'll just go with green fill for now. So now all the cells greater than 5 are highlighted with green background and dark green text. If we want to get rid of that rule, what we can do is either just go back, click the back arrow, we can hit Control Z, which goes back, or what we can do is go to Clear Rules. Now, since this is the only rule that we added to this sheet, we can click Clear Rules from entire sheet, or if you just want to clear the rules of a specific selection of cells, what you do is highlight those cells and then click Clear Rules from selected cells. So we'll go back to highlight cell rules, and similar to greater than, we can do less than. So anything less than 11 we'll highlight with light red fill, dark red text. So I'll clear that rule, go through another one. Do between, so we can do values between 5 and 20. Now let's say that none of these are really appealing to us. The red border is not really appealing to us, or just the red text, or any of these pre-selected types of formatting that Excel provides to you. You can click Custom Format, and from here you can select whatever kind of formatting that you want. So say we want a light blue background, or maybe that blue is even a little too dark, and we click More Colors, and we can lighten up that color. And we don't want any border, or maybe we want a dotted border, and we want the font to be this, we'll say gold. Hit OK, and now that's the formatting to those cells. Now you can apply formatting and change values after the fact. So right now we have cells between 5 and 20 being highlighted. So if we change this to 12, it'll still be highlighted. But if we change it to 1, that formatting will now go away. So we'll just go ahead and put that back to 5. And we'll clear the contents and go through another example. We could do equal to. So equal to is only going to format cells that are equal to a certain value. So we'll just say 5. You could do custom format. We'll just say red text for now. So that's highlighted in red. Now similarly, if we were to change one of these values later to 5, that same formatting is going to get applied. Come back, clear the rule. Now we do text that contains. So if we were working with text instead of numbers, we could do the same thing as equal to. So anything that contains 1. So anything that contains 1. So as you see here, 10 through 19 all contain the number 1. It's not equal to number 1, but it has number 1 in it. So that formatting gets applied. Date occurring. So if we're dealing with dates and we want to format based upon the date, we click date occurring, and we'll say that we want to deal with today, and we want to do a custom format. Maybe we want to just black it out, and we hit OK. Now, if we were to save this file and come back tomorrow, what we would notice is that February 25th, 2019 would be blacked out. And if we were to come back on the 26th, we would see that this would be moving to match the current date. Duplicate values, so we'll just erase that rule. We'll just throw a couple duplicate values in this range over here. So we'll highlight the cells, go to duplicate values, and now we see all of our duplicate values are highlighted. What I like to do for duplicate values is I like to highlight them in yellow. So if you're dealing with a large range of numbers and you want to, and they're seemingly all unique, or if you're dealing with a large range of anything, letters, words, a list of buildings, clients, and you want to pick out all the duplicate values, maybe you just want to erase the duplicates, or you just want to find where they are, that would be a great way to do it. Another thing you can do is, within the duplicate values, is do the exact opposite and highlight unique values. Also, what we notice here is that by adding another type of formatting, the other formatting that we've already did with highlighting the unique values with yellow does not go away. So if you want to get rid of, so we have, right now what we do is we have two rules going on. So if we click Manage Rules, we'll see that we have two rules. The duplicate values being highlighted in yellow, with unique values being highlighted in red, with a red border. Doing the unique values did not overwrite the duplicate values, it just added it on top of it. So if we want to get rid of one or the other, we click duplicate values, delete rule, apply. Now only the unique values are highlighted. So let's go back, clear the rules. Okay, so that's all the highlight cell rules. Those are the most common types of conditional formatting that you'll be using with Excel. You may use top-bottom rules, so you can highlight the top 10. So this is, if this was 16, we would see that that was highlighted. Get rid of this rule. Let's put this back to 16. Let's do another one. Top 10%. So we'll see that the bottom two here, top 10%. Similar bottom 10, bottom 10%, above average, which is going to be the same as the top 10 because we have 20 values here. Data bars will show the magnitude of the cell in a gradient format. So as we see, the largest value gets full all the way, while the smallest value has the smallest bar. All the different options here are just different colors, but you see the type of format is still the same. Color scales. This will apply a color to the magnitude, the value of the cell. So if we want to go from largest to smallest, and we want to go from dark green to light green, say if we're dealing with weather, and we'll just say 1, 2, 3, 4. Drag this down just to get to 20. And we want to go from hottest to coldest, or we could flip it around. Go from green being the coldest, red being the hottest, etc. Different types of colors, formats here. Icon sets. If you want to apply whether or not the values are in the bottom third, middle, or the top percentage, you want to add arrows to display that, or shapes, different colors. If you want to add a star rating, or quarters or boxes, you can do that. So we'll go ahead and we'll clear the rules again, and we'll go to new rule. So new rule is the all-encompassing button. This has all the forms of conditional formatting that we've already gone over, formatting cells based on their values. We can do the scale that we were just looking at, 3-color scale, 2-color scale, based upon the lowest value, so the lowest, maybe we have it light blue, with the highest being at light green. We hit OK, and then we see that gradient fill there. Cells that contain only specific values, specific text, cell values. So this is what we've already gone over: dates, blanks, errors with formulas. You can format those kind of cells. Top 10, bottom 10, percentage, top 10%, above or below the average, unique or duplicate values. So these are all the preset highlight cell rules that Excel has already provided. And lastly, if you want to do something specific or something a little out of the box, you can use a formula to decide which cells to format. So say that we're dealing with two separate columns. We have column B here, and we say that if cell A1 equals A, we want these cells to be filled with this light shade of orange. Okay. We'll go to manage rules. Let's add a new rule. Say if cell A1 equals B, we want the cells to be filled with this light shade of blue. And we'll add just one more just to illustrate how this works. If cell A1, so you click on A1 and then you would hit equals. If you're doing a number, you would just type in the number. If you're doing anything other than a number, you have to put it in parentheses. So we'll say C, and for that format, we just want to do a light green. I'll do purple. Okay. So now we see all the rules that are applied to this range of cells. We hit OK. Now in A1, if we type in A, we see that all the cells now get highlighted orange. So we type in B, blue, and C, purple. So that about wraps up conditional formatting. If you guys have any additional questions, comments, concerns, ideas for future videos, please let me know in the comments below. And have a nice day.